Hello Dragon Quest fans and welcome to Square Enix Plays Dragon Quest Heroes, The World Trees Woe and the Blight Below, Episode 5. This episode is all about the characters from Dragon Quest 4 that feature in Dragon Quest Heroes. I'm going to show you how they fight, how they handle, how they play. So yeah, let's get straight into the action, shall we? So this is Sylvia and the battleground where I'm going to show you how these three lovely people today handle. So yes, we have the three characters from Dragon Quest 4. On the left is Elena, next to her is Maya, and then we have Kiryl on the right. So let's start off with the pint-sized Tsarevna herself. The Tsarevna is the daughter of the Tsar, who is the Russian ruler, I suppose you would call him. So yeah, think of Elena as a Russian princess. So let's go over here quickly so I can show you what her moves are like. So as you can see from the gauntlets on her fist, she is a pure melee based fighter. So she fights with her fists and with her feet. This also means that she has quite a short range of attack, so she has to get real up and close to enemies to deal damage. Ooh, what the hit? But what really makes her stand out, actually, you know what, let's get stuck in. Let's just go straight into battle. What really makes her stand out from other characters is her ability to split into three with her divide and conquer ability. So this gives enemies triple the trouble because there are now three Alenas to deal with. So she can really dish out the pain. 3 times as much pain, in fact. So her abilities, or special attacks, involve multi-fists, which is a giant flurry of punches that can send enemies flying, and she's got flying fist as well. Now this can be charged up, and is an uppercut straight into the sky. The problem with that attack is that the attack range is really narrow, so you really have to be close to enemies for it to connect. I mean, this is offset by the divide and conquer ability, because Elena can obviously split into 3, so it makes the attack 3 times as wide, but it doesn't mean that you can be too far away from the enemy to actually use it effectively. So the last attack that Elena has is Roaring Tirade. Basically, this is an attack that can either knock enemies down or knock them away. So if you get surrounded and you need some breathing room, that can buy you some time. It doesn't do any damage, mind, but if you're in a bit of a pickle, it can really save your butt and allow you to regroup. So Elena also has a power-up knuckle sandwich punch right there. Oh, look at him fly. Ooh. And I should also note that divide and conquer isn't the only way that Elena can split into 3. If you get your timing right, you can split into 3 in the middle of a combo, which is particularly handy, but as you can see, it doesn't last nearly as long as divide and conquer. So basically that can be used as a one-shot kind of deal to mix into your combos, like so. But yeah, it can't be relied upon to do any kind of long-lasting damage or effects. For that, you're going to have to use divide and conquer. So yeah, that's basically how Elena handles. She's a personal favorite of mine, but let's move on to Kiryl. Now Kiryl in Dragon Quest 4 is Elena's retainer. He also has a bit of a crush on her, although I don't think it's reciprocated. But yeah, he... take that. So yeah, he has much longer range because he uses a spear, or lance, I should say. But the problem with Kiryl is that even though he's got longer range, so he can deal damage from afar. His combos, his main attack combo, is a bit slow, so it can leave him vulnerable to his sides and from behind. However, to offset that, he is one of the few characters who can move while attacking. So, with the press of a button, he can cancel his combos into side steps, like so. So he can get out of trouble if he's going a bit too far forward, or if he's getting surrounded and whatnot. Now his combos revolve around launching enemies, dishing damage in the air, and smacking them away. Or, if you prefer, you can smack them down into the ground instead. And as you saw before, he's also got a charge up spear attack. Let's see if I can get this guy right before Maya. Oh, Maya got the hit in first. Guess I shouldn't be complaining. So yeah, so Kiryl's magical attacks involve Molstrom, which is a charge uppable. Is that a word? A charge uppable? I'm going to say it anyway. It's a wide arcing, forward facing, I suppose, projectile sort of attack. He's got Lightning Conductor, which is a downward stab into the ground and which electrocutes enemies that are nearby. You can also do a standard kind of downward thrust as a regular attack. And then he's also got Whack, which is an instant death spell, which I think missed, which can also be charged up to Thwack, which can shoot multiple spells. So if that connects, it will instantly kill the monster it touches. Ah, I think, yeah, I got one. I got two, I think. Nice. And then he has also got a support spell, Kabuff, which will increase the party's defense. And there we go. That is basically how Kiryl handles. And that's what he can do. See you later, pal. Nice. Let's finish off these guys. Two more. Seem to have run out of enemies. Never mind. Let's talk about Maya. So Maya is she's a dancer, if you didn't know. And she has a lot of spinning attacks. Ooh, monsters have come back. Good timing. So yeah, her attacks are all about spinning. And doing massive amount of combo damage all around her. So she's quite a technical character. So let's show off some of her combos. So yeah, as you can see, very graceful, wide arcing attacks. That, yeah, individually, her attacks aren't all that powerful, so she's not very good at single hits, but if you can rack up some combos with her, she can really dish out the pain. She's also really good at taking out aerial enemies as well, because she can attack enemies in a 360-degree arc around her. She's also great in hordes of monsters, or against hordes of monsters, I should say. So, her magical abilities involve the Fandango spell, or attack, which sends giant fans swirling around her that does damage to everyone surrounding her. She's got the Dancing Dragons ability, which sends two fire dragons in front of her that does massive damage and launches enemies into the sky. Great for catching aerial enemies as well. And then she's got Sizz, which is a fire spell that can be charged up and fire Snake's eye. Lucky guy. Missed him. There we go, that's him. When you charge up Sizz, it basically turns into a snaking fire spell along the ground. Whereas use Sid normally is a straight attack. And the last of Maya's abilities is Sultry Dance. Now what that does, if you come up here, yay, the monsters have spawned again. So, Sultry Dance basically greatly lowers the defense of any nearby monsters. So, let's try that out. Bang, got their attention, now their defense has been greatly lowered. Fortunately, while I am doing this attack, Maya cannot move. So it's up to the rest of the party to dish out damage for maximum effectiveness. But of course, you can also damage them afterwards. So yeah, that is basically how Maya handles. Now, if we can just defeat a couple more enemies. Yes, now we've got her high tension gauge full just as we cleared them all out. So let's try and get them to come back. Try and get them to respawn. Nice. So now I'll show you Maya's coup de grace attack.
It's time for the grand finale.
It's called Puff.
I'm hot stuff, huh?
So, I think, yes, Elena's also got max high tensions.
Now I become serious!
And I'll show you her coup de grace attack. Great Ball of Fire.
Great ball of fire! Ah!
Boom. Get out of here, pal. And last but certainly not least, it's Kiryl, who, he's not quite got max tension, so let's charge him up a little bit. There we go. Let's take these back out first.
Thunder thrust!
Power up.
Goddess, give to me strength!
And his coup de grace attack is called Kathwak.
Whack! 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 Be gone away!
Take that. Ooh. Sucker punch.
Lightning conductor!
So yeah, that is how the three characters from Dragon Quest IV handle and how they fight. So as you can see, each character has a unique fighting style, mostly dictated by what weapon they can wield, but it goes some way to showing how different every character is in Dragon Quest Heroes. And you know, you'll probably find that you gravitate towards certain types of characters more than others, and you'll find that some characters are more suited to certain situations than others. But I'd say, I mean, personally, I find anyway, that Kiryl is much better as a one-on-one kind of fighter, so much better at fighting fewer enemies and probably some of the more powerful enemies, so your sub-bosses and bosses and whatnot. Whereas Maya is definitely, to me at least, much more suited to facing big groups of monsters. So less of a one-on-one kind of girl, and more taking out multiple enemies at the same time. And Elena, I'd say she's actually pretty versatile. Because of her divide and conquer skill, she's really handy against big mobs of monsters, because she can cover a lot of space and do a lot of damage real quickly, even if she has to get really close. But at the same time, she's strong enough to be a force to be reckoned with against the big one-on-one monsters. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing how these characters fight. In the next episode of Square Enix Plays Dragon Quest Heroes, I'm going to show you how the characters from Dragon Quest 5 and 6 handle. So hopefully you guys will tune into that. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.